Summary Season 17 of Married at First Sight showcased different levels of manipulation among couples, affecting their relationships. Various contestants, such as Cameron and Emily, displayed manipulative behavior to control their narrative and outcomes. The dynamics between partners, like Becca and Austin, revealed how manipulation and control can impact the success of marriages. Married at First Sight Season 17 has been mired with controversial cast members who have displayed manipulative behavior, and the spotlight should be put on the most manipulative. Decision Day already happened for all but one of the couples, Michael Shiakalis and Chloe Brown, who began their Married at First Sight journey halfway through the process. Only Becca Haley and Austin Reed made it to Decision Day without breaking up. Emily Balch and Brennan Shoykett made it to the final day, but they had broken up just a day or two before on bad terms. Claire Kerr and Cameron Fraser went to Decision Day despite having separated on their one-month anniversary. They both said they wanted to make a divorce official. Lauren Goodger and Orion Martzloff were the other couple involved in the experiment, but they had several deep miscommunications and misunderstandings that led Orion to ask for a divorce once they returned to Denver from their honeymoon. Within each relationship presented in Married at First Sight Season 17, there were varying levels of manipulation happening for different reasons. Related 20 Best Reality TV Shows. Right now television is being impacted by the ongoing entertainment industry strikes, leaving many turning to reality TV. What are the best shows right now? 8. Michael's Runaway Bride. The original Season 17 manipulator Michael was originally paired with a bride who wasn't Chloe. The identity of that bride has not been revealed. That bride met Michael at the altar and proclaimed she wasn't ready to marry a stranger, via Lifetime. Michael's Runaway Bride was the first manipulator of the season because she had to have lied or wasn't honest with herself during the casting process, which in turn, manipulated Michael into thinking he was getting a partner as ready for marriage as he was. Adding insult to injury, Michael's first bride even gave Michael wedding gifts only to embarrass him at the altar. 7. Emily Balch. Emily may not have been as nice as she said. Close. Emily was involved in an ATV accident that was almost fatal, and Brennan was by her side through the whole experience. Emily seemed to use the accident to her advantage to try and get closer to Brennan and hopefully form the romantic connection she was looking for that Brennan said wasn't there. While the circumstances of Emily's accident were out of her control, she seized the opportunity, which could be seen as manipulative, and the accident ended up playing a big part in Emily and Brennan's dynamic. Also, Brennan's biggest complaint was Emily displayed that she was a negative person in many situations. Emily felt the opposite and that she was the most positive ******ing person. Emily could have been trying to manipulate the Married at First Sight audience into believing she was a positive nice person when in actuality, she did come off as negative in many ways. 6. Cameron Fraser. Cameron wanted to save his reputation. Close. Cameron and Claire did not get along on several fundamental levels, and that's what ended up breaking them up. However, Cameron tried to spin the situation in his favor in the end after he caught Claire trying to drag him after Decision Day. Cameron came out with a barrage of accusations about Claire being a liar and manipulator, which also made it seem like Cameron was trying to manipulate the Married at First Sight audience into feeling bad for him for having to deal with Claire's lies. 5. Austin Reed. Austin wanted to look good. Austin painted himself as a manipulator on Married at First Sight season 17 because he wasn't being his authentic self and wanted to present a certain way for the camera. Becca called him out for being too worried about the optics rather than their actual marriage. Austin also tried to manipulate Becca and Married at First Sight viewers by lying about hanging out with him and Becca's producer the evening of decision day without Becca. 4. Becca Haley. Becca was trying to control Austin while Austin may have been trying to manipulate his narrative. Becca was trying to manipulate Austin. Becca became obsessed with wanting to be intimate with Austin and go at a faster intimacy pace than Austin was comfortable with. She used manipulative tactics to try and speed up the process, but it ended up making her look bad and pushing Austin away, via Lifetime. In the end, their marriage spiraled because Becca tried to control how Austin acted, and that turned him off. 3. Orion Martzloff. Orion. His victim card. Close. Orion turned out to be manipulative because he was desperate to play the victim card. He wanted to appear superior after Lauren's wayward joke and the dysfunctional breakdowns they had in the aftermath of that situation, and Orion finding out Lauren had slept with someone in the last 3 months of getting married. Orion's tactics came off as though he was trying to use Lauren's mistake, and not letting it go, as a way of making himself appear more like a sympathetic character. 2. Brennan Shoykett. Brennan didn't want to look bad. Brennan was one of the top manipulators of season 17 because he actively tried to silence Emily all season long so that he could control their narrative and not look bad to viewers. Brennan had a hard time letting Emily speak and was called out by the experts for not letting Emily be her authentic self and speak her truth, via Lifetime. Moreover, it was revealed on decision day that Brennan threatened to spread negative information about her, something which Brennan did not confirm or deny. Brennan was villainous in his manipulation and pursuit to make Emily look bad. 1. Claire Kerr. Claire was deceitful. Claire is the surprising biggest manipulator of Married at First Sight season 17. She went the majority of the season coming off as someone genuine with good intentions, but she was put on blast by Cameron for being the opposite and for being quite the puppet master. As a therapist herself, Claire wanted to control how she was perceived and therefore wanted to control what Cameron said about her and the details of their relationship and its demise. According to Cameron, Claire told him she wasn't attracted to him early on but didn't want him to say anything. Furthermore, Claire tried to paint herself as a victim of Cameron trying to silence her, when in fact the opposite was happening. Claire is not as innocent as she has tried to portray, and she has actually been a master manipulator throughout the whole season. There are still episodes left in Married at First Sight season 17, so Claire could dig herself an even deeper hole and earn the biggest manipulator title even more. Married at First Sight airs Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on Lifetime. Source: Lifetime, YouTube, Lifetime, YouTube, Lifetime, YouTube. Married at First Sight. Based on the Danish version of the series, Married at First Sight is a reality show, social experiment that gives singles a chance to find a lifelong partnership with one particular caveat. They must agree to marry a stranger arranged the moment they meet. Experts provide counseling and guidance as they help couples navigate their new marriage with their unknown partner and highlight the journey of the newlyweds from wedding to honeymoon to beginning their new lives together. At the end of 8 weeks, couples will decide to stay married or divorce.